Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome back to Why Wait. I'm Chris, as many of you know, and today we're doing something a little bit different. We're gonna have a little sit down. I'm gonna sit here and I want to talk about all of the products that we use that I recommend to you guys, the sponsors of this channel, the companies that I work with to recommend their products to you guys, and just let you know how I started working with each company, why I work with these companies, why I recommend certain products to you guys, why I use these products, and just give you the behind story of everything that's out there, because there's a lot of misconception in the YouTube world that companies just give us these products and we just promote them to you guys because they're paying us and things like that. While there may be channels that do that, I want to just be straight with you guys and let you know that each company I work with, why I've chosen them or why they've chosen me, why I decided to either have them as a sponsor on the channel or again recommend the products to you, and just kind of break it down for everybody, because it's one of the most commented things on each video that we have is usually someone saying, oh, well, they just gave him that for free and that's why he uses the Goose Box, or well, of course, he just needs more money and that's why he's recommending this filtration system to you. And I just want to break it all down and really let you know why I actually did choose each company, or who I am working with or who I'm not working with, what products I'm actually just recommending to you without any sponsorships or payments or anything like that. So we recently just came back from the big Hershey RV Show up in Pennsylvania. We had an awesome time. I got to meet a lot of my viewers out there. Thank you for everyone who came up to us and talked to us and thanked me for some of the videos that we do and how they helped you guys out. That really means a lot to me, because that's why I am doing this channel. As most of you guys know, most of the videos we do are repairs, maintenance, preventive maintenance, product recommendations to help fellow RVers out, to help new RVers or even seasoned RVers. And when you guys come up to me and you thank me for hey, your water pump video, man, that just, that saved my camping trip, or the Tech video where you fix the motor, that saved the day. I love that stuff, and that's why we try to do this channel. But I do want to break it down, because we met a bunch of other RV content creators up there, and we all get together. We have these, we talk about behind the scenes of having a YouTube channel and things we love and things we hate. And one of the most common things that we end up talking about is how we all kind of work with different companies, or companies approach us. It's great for their advertising, but there are some channels out there that will have 10 different e-bikes and they're recommending all 10 of them to you all the time, because they're just taking free product. They just want free product. The company wants to give you something. Heck yeah, I'll take it. I'll talk about it and I'll recommend it to you guys. And there are some channels that do that, or there's some channels that will just maybe shamelessly promote something that they don't even use themselves. And I want to let you know that almost everything that we use, I stand behind, because I know my name is behind it, my reputation is behind it. And it's not just something that I'm randomly recommending to you guys because they sent me a free product. Now, I do want to talk about each company, and there are a few where there have been some exceptions on some things, and kind of how it works. So let's go ahead and jump into it. It's kind of funny too, because you wouldn't believe, but I probably get maybe 2 to 3 emails every single day about a company wanting to send me some sort of product to promote on our channel or through our social media channels. And it's just crazy, because some of the stuff has absolutely nothing to do with RVing, and then other times it has to do with RVing, but I look into it, and I do my research, and I just feel like it's an inferior product. Or sometimes the product has nothing to do with my RV lifestyle. It may have a lot more to do with boondocking or this or that. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to recommend that to my viewers, because it's not something I'm ever really going to use. It's not something I need. And while it may be good for some of my viewers, I can't give a fair-based opinion on it, because it's not something I'm going to use in my everyday RVing life. So we pass up on so many products all the time. We turn stuff down all the time. So we're not just sitting here taking in everything and recommending it to you guys, and man, I got this free and I got this free and I can use it for giveaways, and I just don't answer them. I turn stuff down all the time. So let's just kind of start with that. All right. Next, let's just go ahead and jump into, I have a list over here, and we're just kind of jump into some of the companies I work with, and I want to tell you why and how we got started. And the first one is actually a new company I kind of work with, and a lot of you guys probably know them out there. It's the National RV Training Academy. Todd Henson runs that down in Texas. They have an online course or you can fly down there and take the RV Fundamentals course. It's basically for new RVers or even seasoned RVers, because I've learned a lot from it. You can go for like a week, learn everything you need to know about these RVs, how they operate, how to troubleshoot them, how to use multimeters, how to fix things. It's an awesome course. Or you can actually go down there and become an RV tech or an RV inspector. It's almost like a real college where they take, you know, VA. You can use your VA to apply and go there, and you know, it's a legit school. But what's cool is I've recently been promoting their online home course. So they sent me the course, the online version. I went through it, took it myself, and I was just like, if you watch my channel, I've told you, like, I've learned so much stuff from it, things I didn't know. Electricity, it's not my forte. It's an area where I'm kind of like, I don't like it too much. And it really educated me so much on the whole 12-volt system and 120 volt and how it all works together, how to troubleshoot it and things like that. So when they approached me, I went ahead and after I checked it out, I checked it out and I thought, man, this is an amazing idea. This is an amazing course. This is something I feel like every new RVer should take. And I'm not just saying that. It's something, after 6 years of living in mine and giving you guys advice, that I took it and I'm like, holy crap, like there's all kind of things I still don't know and things I learned from this class. So I totally decided to work with them. So it's something that I promote, and I'm going to continue to promote this because I think it's a great, excellent idea. And if you are interested in that, again, we do have a link down below where you can click. You can save usually 40% off with our link. They're always running deals there. So down in the video description below, you can go there. You can get the online course sent to you. They have 2 different versions. And I just think it's an excellent thing. Do we get a commission from it? Yes. We do. If you guys click on that, we usually get like 10%. I'm not even too sure if it's 10%, but it helps support the channel. That's the other thing. Making these videos, you know, it's not as easy if a lot of people don't know about the YouTube world, and I didn't when I got into it. It's a lot more work than I thought. It's actually really difficult. It takes up a lot of my time. The editing, some of the products that we do have to buy and use to make the videos, the camera gear. It really opened my eyes to like how difficult it is to have a YouTube channel. It's basically like a second job and a second business, to where, if you guys know, I still work up in New York on tugboats. I fly back and forth every 2 weeks. I go out to sea for 2 weeks and then I come home for 2 weeks. So on my 2 weeks home, when I want to spend time with my family, I do have to set a lot of time aside to do the filming and to do the editing process and to get these video ideas written down. It's just, it does take up a lot of my time. So to be compensated for it and to help support the channel, I have no problem, like, you know, working with companies that are going to help, you know, give us commissions and support that. So, you know, that's why we're here, to kind of, you know, even clear the air and let you guys kind of know how all that works. But again, I'm only like recommending things to you that I do stand behind and that I do believe in. Now, does that mean your experience may be the same as mine? No. You guys may get a product, and you know, the Goose Box, for instance, for example, I love it. It works great for me, but it may not be what you expected. So you're sitting here, and, or you may not have the same experience I do. And then someone will come back and they want to say, oh my gosh, I don't know how you recommended this to me. It broke my truck, or this and this. But you know, what happens to me, my expectations for a product or my experience with the product will not always be the same as you guys out there. So you have to keep that in mind too. If I do recommend something and it doesn't work for you, or it does break, or it's not what you thought it was going to be, or it didn't work how you wanted it to be, that doesn't mean that I was just pitching something to you that was bull crap or a piece of shit. It's just the fact that, hey, it's working for me, and some of these things may not work out for you, or they may not be what you hoped or expected. So I think people have to keep that in mind too. Now, let's move on to the next company that we work with. And this company is actually the first company that we ever started working with, that we started collaborating with together, and that's Gabe's Pride. Gabe's Pride, RV Streaker and all their cleaners. They reached out to us many years ago. We were a small channel, and they were trying to get started. We were trying to get started. They, again, sent us some product, and I said, well, I need to try it out before I just start recommending it. We tried it out for a few months, and we absolutely loved their interior cleaners, their multi-purpose cleaner, the bathroom cleaners. We used the cleaners on the outside, the RV Streaker, the foam cannon, testing everything out, and just really fell in love with the products. I love the fact that the company was, everything's USA made, USA based. Ended up meeting them. They're just amazing people, Pam and Steve. They're based out in New York, and just we have a good relationship with them. We've been using their products for years to this day, and I can't recommend them enough to people out there. So I hope everybody understands, again, that it's not just something that, you know, was given to us and we're getting a kickback and we'll just keep pushing their product, and it's not something I use myself, or, you know, doesn't work. I think it's a great product compared to other products and cleaners and things that we've used out there. And I don't want to get into each one too much. We have a whole playlist on Gabe's Pride and all their interior RV and exterior, you know, cleaners, which you can go watch if you've never seen any of those. But just to break that down, it's a company that, you know, we absolutely love them. I have no problems at this point to just keep on promoting their products, because I think you guys should check them out and use them. That's just really good stuff. And then on the opposite spectrum of that, there's companies like Brooklyn Bedding. And this is one of the few times where we sort of did take a product and we talked to the company, and it's one of the few times, if not the only time actually, that there was very specific things we had to say, basically, to talk about this mattress. Now I can kind of sit here and say whatever I want. I've made their video, I talked about their product, and nothing says I can't come back a year later and says this mattress stinks or whatever I want to do. But it doesn't. We're actually really happy with the mattress and great company. But with working with them, it was one of those things where it's like, hey, you're basically doing a commercial for them. They're like, we are going to send you a mattress. Your viewers will get a certain commission off if they click on your link. We don't get any commissions from them. And it was kind of like, you need to say this, 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 and this. And you're basically just kind of promoting a product, you know, before you really get to try it out. Because the thing is, they're not going to send you a free mattress, and you can't just be like, well, let me try it out for 2 years, and then I'll do the video for you. Sometimes it just doesn't work like that. You know, a company's not going to pay you or send you a product out and let you test it out for 2 years and then come back and do a review on it. But again, nothing says that I can't come back like 2 years from now and really let you know what I still think about it. And that is something, if you ever notice, that we do on the channel. We always go back and revisit products like the Nautilus retractable shower door. Got it in, we got it installed, we loved it, but we said, hey, we're going to come back a year later and let you guys know, is it still working for us? Is it still good? And we do things like that all the time. And with like that, the Nautilus retractable shower door, that's not something that was even like sent to us for free or anything like that. We just paid for that ourselves, and you know, it's just something we wanted. And many of the products that we do, many of the products that we do recommend to you guys, it's just things we buy ourselves and use. Every single 10 modifications we've done to our RV door alone, none of that stuff was ever sent to us. We don't work with Lippert, we don't work with Morride or anything like that. Just products we've used over time, and we kind of review them for you guys, and then I usually come back and let you know, hey, how's this still holding up? Is it still working, or is it like no good? So I hope you guys can appreciate that fact too. But, you know, back to Brooklyn Bedding, it was kind of a strange thing. I didn't like really doing it. And they've actually since contacted me, and they wanted me to basically do another video for them. And those videos are more like sponsorships. It is like, hey, we want you to do a commercial for us. So basically put in a 2-minute time slot. We're going to give you the product, we'll pay you or whatever. You're going to say this. So you're basically just doing a commercial for them, and you're saying, you know, this video is sponsored by Brooklyn Bedding. So we did do that, and when they contacted me again, I was like, no, I don't want to do it again. We did it once. It's probably not something like the viewers are crazy for. I know a lot of you guys just skip over like stuff like that, and I get it. But at the same time, we do a few things like that to help support the channel and support us. It's just kind of how YouTube works. It's like we're running a TV show here, but you're not exactly getting sometimes paid for all the hard work that you do. So that was one of the companies. While I'm super happy with the mattress, that I wasn't crazy about how we had to work with them and how it was so structured and how there's like key points they wanted you to hit on and like a certain time frame and all, just tons of restrictions with that. And it's something that I didn't want to keep like doing all the time because they wanted us to make more videos about it. And it was just like, no, you know, once was cool. I don't want to just keep bombarding you guys with the same things to where you guys start turning away and shutting the channel off like, here's another, you know, Brooklyn Bedding mattress video. I've seen these on 1,000 other YouTube channels and things like that. So that's that one. Let's jump into the next one. Another one of the biggest companies we work together with, and we have been for a long time again, is Blu Technology, the Blu Technology water filtration. I believe in clean, pure drinking water. I only drink from my RV tap, so it was important to me to have clean filtration. I don't want to carry around water. I don't want to buy bottled water. I want to save in plastics. And to have basically the top standard in water filtration was super important to us. So when I started working with this company, years ago, basically when they first came out, we had the little solo unit underneath our kitchen sink, which we still do. I love the fact that they basically had the highest 0.2 micron filter out of any company out there. I just felt like their products were just superior to anything else out on the market, and they've even like gone so much further to where they still are. They're basically the only NSF certified safe drinking water company for their hoses, their water filtration units, their water softeners. So it's basically the top of the line of the water filtration. So we've been working together, and I do get a commission when you guys use my link and you click on my link to buy anything from Blu Technology. Again, links are down below, but it is not just something I'm pitching. It's something that we've been using for years. My family uses it. We drink from it. I highly believe in it. I've worked together with them at some of their shows. It's just a product I think is amazing compared to others, with all stainless steel. You can see the quality and the time that they put into their stuff, and it's just another product that I'm just a true believer of, and that's why I'm recommending it to you guys. Things weren't just sent to me and I'm not just making money and just putting it out there. Now you may have seen me probably recommending Bosch Shield T9 all the time. They sent us the product. I told them I'm going to try out for a while before I recommend it, as I do with almost everything. They sent me the product. We tried it out. We've been using it, lubing. I was testing some rust and corrosion spots, gave it some time, got back to them. I thought it was awesome. I thought the product that you can break it down from having to have white lithium grease, and you have to have a dry lube, and you have to have a rust prohibitor, and that you have an all-in-one product. I thought was amazing. I thought it was awesome. So been using it since. We did one video for them, and I recommend it numerous times. And again, when I do recommend it to you guys, they're not paying for me to do it. You basically, sometimes you get these products, you do one video like under contract where you're going to talk about their product, and after that, any other time you guys see me recommending the product, I'm just doing that on my own, just because it's what I've been using for years now, and it's what I, again, believe in. So it's not like every time you see me also like promoting these things, or it's like, oh man, he's getting paid to do this again. It's like, no, it's like, this is just something I think is awesome, and just putting it out there for you. So it's not every time that we even recommend something that the company is still like, we're still working together. A lot of times you just basically get the product once, or they may pay you for one single video, and then after that, if you guys still see me using or recommending it, it's just coming from me. There's no like kickbacks or commissions or anything like that. And so again, just want to like kind of let you guys know how it all works, and where we stand with everything. So now, we had mentioned the Goose Box earlier. That's one of the times where I actually reached out to them. I had used the Anderson hitch in the past. I thought it was good. I made a video about it just on my own. Lots of people really liked it, and I had no qualms with the Anderson hitch, but I kind of wanted to try the next best, greatest thing to totally clear up my truck bed. So I actually contacted the company to see if they would send me out one. I said I think it would make a great video to show how to install this with one person, and to go through the installation process and make a video about the installation process. So they did send me out the Goose Box for free, and I went ahead and made the video about not so much reviewing it yet, because I hadn't really used it, but the video was how to install it by yourself, how one guy can install this hitch. And then later on my own, I started making review videos, again, with the company having nothing to do with it, just making review videos on what I thought about it. Do I like it? Is it still holding up? A year later, do we still like the Goose Box and things like that? So like that, sometimes I'm reaching out to the company with products I either want to try, or a lot of times I'm reaching out to the companies of products I've already been buying on my own, using in my own, strongly believe in. So I contact the company and say, hey, would you guys like to work together? I've been using your product for a few years. I think it's great. I would like to, do some, more videos on it online on YouTube. And would you guys like to work together and do a collaboration of some sort? So sometimes I'm actually reaching out to the companies and to get them to work together with me, because, hey, I'm already using it and I'm going to promote it anyways because I love the product. So yeah, why not try to get paid for it to help out with the channel and things like that? So, because there are times, for instance, let's say with the e-bikes, hey, everybody's got the e-bikes nowadays. All these channels have one. I'm not going to lie. I reached out to the e-bike company and I wanted to see if they'd send me some e-bikes for free. And they did. And we tried them out, and they basically didn't even have any requirements. I didn't even have to do a video for them. They were basically just going to send us some e-bikes and just hope that we would use them in background footage, or just show them, like, just show that we're riding them around the campgrounds and enjoying them. So that was great, that the fact that there was no like stipulation or I need you to review them or things like that, and we really didn't. We just have them in our videos sometimes. I think they're amazing. And basically that was just almost like a free gift, like a compensation to us for having a YouTube channel, to where, yeah, sometimes you get some, you know, cool gifts and things like that. And we worked hard for that. So I have no shame in saying that, yeah, we got sent some e-bikes for free and I'm enjoying them. And I do think they're great. And if I was going to like make an e-bike video promoting them and reviewing them, I would only do it if I thought the things were still good, like we talked about. So sometimes things like that work, and sometimes we just basically do get some cool stuff, and it's kind of just like a reward, a compensation for taking the time to have the channel. And you know, so, and I'll always let you guys know that too. I always say, like, by the way, I'll let you guys know this product was sent to us for free, or I'll say, you know, we have no affiliation with this product. I just want to let you guys, I just wanted to review it for you and things like that. And other times I work with companies and I got to spend a lot of money. And we had the suspension upgraded. We had the disc brakes upgraded. We went to 8K axles. We had the Roadmaster slipper springs put in, the Moride X Factor cross members, the comfort shocks, all that stuff. That was not given to us for free. We had to spend about $9,000 that we saved up for eventually to get that done. That was something I wanted to get day one, basically, when we got the RV. And it pretty much took me 5 years to kind of get the money around to like do that modification. Now, we did work with one of the companies, the installation company, Performance Trailer Braking, who did all the installation work for us and who we bought the products from. We had to pay the full labor fee to get all that put in, but we decided to do a video for them. We wanted to test it out because I also thought it would make good content for you guys. So sometimes I'm just looking to do upgrades to make some good channel content, to put something out for you guys. And then, like we talked about, a year later, I did a review video on it to let you know, how is it holding up? Am I still happy with it? Do I like it? So that's the way sometimes things work too. Sometimes I want to just get some good content creation out there. I want to explore some new products. I want to do some upgrades to my RVs. And I'm willing to just, you know, obviously do it on my own and then make a video about it, and then hopefully later on make a review video of it and let you guys know what I thought about all that. So, and again, links to all these videos down below. You can go back and watch them. You can go back and watch the original videos, installation, where you can go back and watch the videos where we go back and touch base on them a year or two, you know, a year or two later. How's it still holding up? Like with the Eternabond tape modification, you know, again, we don't work with them or nothing like that. Did the modification on my own. It's something I strongly believe in, and I think it's a great modification. We've done a 1 year update. We've done a 2 year update. So you'll always find videos like that on the channel as well. One of the companies that reached out to us was Unique RV Digested for the black tanks and gray tanks for treatment. They reached out to us and they wanted to send us some of their product. And I said, hey, I've already been using your stuff for a long time now, and I think it's awesome. And we talked about it, and I said, yeah, I'd be more than happy to do a video for you guys and promote your stuff, because again, I'm a believer in it. It's something that we've liked. It's one of the few products that we've always used in our black tank. So we decided to work together, and why not, again, get compensated for something that I already believe in and something that I don't mind putting out there to fellow RVers and new RVers and let them know, hey, we Full-Time RV, we've been using this product for a long time, and you know, you should go definitely check it out, because that's, again, that's what we're here for, and that's what a lot of you are here for, to watch the channel. So with that company, that's how that one worked out. And there's been actually a few companies like that too, where we've been using their stuff and they reach out and I'm like, hey man, I'm glad you called, because I already love your stuff. I've already been using it. So yeah, let's work together, you know? So that's just another example of how working with these companies. Everybody knows RV SNAPPADS. Pretty much everybody has heard of the RV SNAPPAD. That's one of the companies that we work with, where they are basically more like a sponsor of the channel, or they will sponsor a video. You know, this video is sponsored by RV SNAPPAD. And we will, again, we'll talk about their products, which we were already using. And sometimes as we work together, they're sending me some new products to test out. I'm actually have a new product for them I'm testing out right now. And, you know, stay tuned to check that one out. But again, I'm testing it out, seeing how it works. And when we did some stuff with RV SNAPPAD, I did a video with the RV SNAPPAD and the Anderson jack blocks, the red Anderson blocks, because, which is probably their biggest competitor. I wanted to compare the two, so I wasn't just sitting here to like, oh, I love RV SNAPPAD, I only use RV SNAPPAD. I was like, well, let me compare it. You know, let me compare it to the Anderson buckets, because I use both. I want a fair comparison and let you guys know what I thought about both, pros and cons of each one. So even while I'm like kind of working for them and doing a video for them, I'm just keeping it truthful, my honest review, my honest opinion of it, and giving pros and cons of each one, and still, even in that video, talking about why I still like the Anderson buckets for certain things too. So I'm never going to just really do an unbiased like review, except for the, I guess I would say the Brooklyn bedding that like we talked about. That was the one time where I kind of had to say certain things, but I'm doing these product reviews. I'm testing them out first. I'll let you know pros and cons of each one, and then we'll go back and talk about them years later and how they're still holding up. In fact, one of those was Camco. We worked with Camco for a brief amount of time. I used some of their products. I reviewed some of their products, and I did not like some of their products, and I don't work with them anymore. And at the time, we used the products for a while. They were holding up. I reviewed them. They seemed to be really good. A year later, some of them started breaking, and I went back and did a video, and I talked about and said, you know, these did not hold up. I'm not a fan of these products anymore, and I since will not work with them just because I felt like they were giving me some inferior products. And it was something that I went back and told you guys about, because I don't want you guys going out there buying something on my recommendation and having it break, you know, crap out, not hold up, or whatever. Another company I contacted was Recpro. I actually contacted them and said, hey, I've been buying from you guys for a while. Anytime I need to do RV repairs, get some parts and things like that, I said I've been contacting you guys. I told them I had a project coming up where I needed to replace my underbelly, the coroplast, and I was basically going to purchase it from them anyways. So I said, would you guys like to work together? And they were all about that. So we had to go do that video, and you know, you can go check it out, replacing the underbelly and things like that. So it's another example of where I contact a company that I already believe in, that I've already been buying product from, that I said, hey, let's go ahead and just see if we can work together. And you know, it's been a good relationship, and you know, that's one of those companies where I do get a lot of stuff from. Another video coming up pretty soon with that too. I have to actually go back and I got to replace one of my black tank termination valve underneath the underbelly. I'm not looking forward to that job at all, but I'll be getting those parts through Recpro. So guys, I hope this kind of clears the air and lets you know just a little bit how everything kind of works with this. You know, it is a lot of work making the thumbnails, doing the editing, doing the write-ups. It takes a lot of time to put a video out. It's really surprised me, and I've always said, if I didn't have my time where I go away for 2 weeks on the tugboat to work on these videos and to do all the editing, I don't think I'd be able to maintain a YouTube channel. I just don't think I'd have the time or patience for it without having time at my other job to basically work on those videos. So I hope you guys can appreciate those videos, and I hope they, again, I know they help a lot of you out, but for everybody who just comments down below that I'm just pitching some new product that was, you know, given to me for free and this and that, you know, it doesn't so much bother me. I get it. You know, everyone's, you know, you got to take criticism when you do this, you know, line of work when you're doing these YouTube channels. But I just wanted to let most of you guys know out there how a lot of it does work. And the last one I'll touch base on is Amazon. When I'm telling you guys about the Amazon links down in the video description below, usually when I'm purchasing all these things from Amazon, and I'm just putting the link out there for you guys so you can find it easier, so you can go, you know, shop. It's at no extra cost to you guys. When you guys click on an Amazon link, it's not like it's costing you anything extra or anything like that. But yes, what it does do as an Amazon affiliate, when you guys do go and click on the links of something that we recommend, you are helping support the channel, because we will get like a 2 to 3 or 4% depending on the product of whatever you clicked on. And that really does help the channel out. So I can't stress enough, if you're going to buy it anyways, and if it's something that you think is awesome and it's a video that you're watching, I talk about the Amazon link below, I totally appreciate it if you guys do click on the Amazon link, because again, it's no extra cost to you, but it's basically helping, you know, support the channel and just keeping me motivated to keep making these maintenance videos. And when I got to fix a project, you know, let's be honest, when I got to fix something in an RV, man, I just want to get my tools out. I just want to get it done. I just want to fix it, but I know I need to film it because someone else is going to have this problem and they're going to need the help. So it takes a lot longer to get the camera set up, to do the write-up, and to film while I'm trying to like fix or do a project. So any support that you guys show by like clicking on Amazon links and things like that, it's greatly appreciated, because when we see a little bit of that money comes in, it does keep me motivated to be like, all right, you know, let me go ahead and film this video, and let me go ahead and film this project as I do this maintenance or anything like that. So hey, there's a lot of other companies that we've done stuff for in the past. I just want to go over some of them, different kinds of relationships with all of them, and how we work together and things like that. Kind of, you know, lay it all out there for you guys and let you know, again, truthfully, we try to keep this channel as honest as we can, and just we hopefully will always be like that for you guys. And I hope it's something you guys can appreciate. So, anyways, thanks for sitting down. Thanks for listening to me ramble on about things like that. So, and as always, guys, I'll see you next week.